Welcome back. This week I want to talk about rewards cards and why they're not as great as, I know we all have that friend that's like, dude, I got this rewards card, it's the best thing ever, I'm screwing the bank. I'm going to tell you why that's not true, okay? First things first, statistically speaking, people are not screwing the bank. The house always wins, it's like a casino, right? And you know this because all of the big banks, Bank of America, American Express, Citi, all of them have giant buildings in the most expensive parts of the world. How do they pay for that? It's not because everyone's out there screwing them. So if you have that one friend, the first thing that I always say when somebody starts bragging to me about their rewards card is, how does it feel to be perfect? And they go, what do you mean? You're either perfect or you're not making anything on your rewards. That's just the way that it goes, period. Prove this. I went and I pulled my Bank of America. I have a travel rewards card and a regular platinum card. I pulled both of them. The highest interest rates for the two of them listed are 10% apart. The travel rewards card has a 10% higher interest rate than the regular platinum card. So if you roll any balance over, suspiciously close to 1% a month, you're paying for it immediately. So they're making that. But that's just the cake on top to how they actually make their money. Now, this part doesn't really affect us as long as you pay off your balance every single month. And by the way, most people don't. And the reason that they don't is because they put the end of the month dates on cards in the middle of the month. So that you're thinking, oh, well, it's whatever, October, November, so I don't have to pay that till December. Oh, no, that's going to roll over at the middle end of November, and then you're going to miss it, and you're going to get to December and be like, wait a second, you're going to get to Thanksgiving and be like, yeah, I'll pay it off. Oh, I missed it. And now you're paying the interest. So that's how they do it. But the real way that they make money off of these is that they say they give you 1% cash back. You swipe the card at any vendor and they charge the vendor more than 1% in a transaction fee. So immediately they've made money and then they pay you and you feel great about it. The reason they give you that reward is because you think you're getting this great benefit. So it moves it to the front of your wallet and it's the one you want to use so that you get that benefit. When in reality, they're taking the chip off the top there and then handing you some bits and you're all excited about it. Now, they don't charge, 5% fee or something like that. So when you see the cards that have a 3% reward and a 2% reward and Samuel L. Jackson loves to talk about those. But what that is actually happening, and pay attention to it, all of the very specific purchases are the ones that get you the best interest or the best reward rate, right? You get a BJ's card, they're like, if you buy at BJ's, you'll get 3% cash back. But on the staples and the big purchases that you're going to make all the time, it's only 1%. And they're charging somewhere 2 and change on the fee when you charge the card. So then, to wrap this together, those 3% ones, they're also counting on, dude, you got to buy it. That's when you go to BJ's. Then you got to remember to go to bjs.com specifically to make the payment on the card and And if you forget because you only went to BJ's once last month and it rolls, well, now you're paying that 10% higher interest rate. Here we go. So you didn't make it, right? Again, you have to be perfect to really get the benefit of the rewards. And everybody loves to tell you that they are. And statistically, they are not. Now, if you're sitting there going, John, you told me you have a rewards card and you're saying rewards cards aren't all the benefit that they should be, what gives? Here's the deal. All the cards that I have a very specific purpose, okay? My rewards card is a travel rewards card. I got it in 2014 when I was moving to Australia in 2015. I used that card exclusively when I was overseas because it didn't charge me an exchange rate fee. So anytime you see me posting on Instagram that we're overseas, that's the one card that I'm using. Not because I want the reward points or this, that, or the other thing. I don't even think I've ever exchanged the reward points except for cash back on my statement because I don't care about that. What I care about is not paying the 2 or 3% fee to get cash in another currency when I could just charge it to my card, let Bank of America take care of it, and move about my day. So it doesn't even serve the purpose that most people think that a rewards card does because I know that that's a scam. I know that I don't want to do that. And I know that if I forget, now when I'm overseas, and I've done this before because I'm going to move the cycle date, I think mine for that card ends on the 18th or the 20th or something. So when that's about to hit, I go online and I pay it off. And then I know, especially if I'm traveling, I'm going to have some balance that goes to the next month, But again, it's saving me the 3% fee. I'm not doing it for the rewards. I'm not doing it for whatever. So I'm okay with that. I just make sure that I minimize the impact there. And that's how you have to think about a rewards card, is what is the actual benefit, and then stay on top of it so hard that at some point you're going to go, oh my God, for the amount of time that I'm spending and having to think this through, this isn't worth it. And that's where reward cards really become a scam, because it's so much extra work, man. And I don't want to think about my money that often. I want to go live my life. And if it helps me live my life, great. But if it handicaps me and makes me think more, that's not worth it. Anyways, hopefully that opens the door to some of the thoughts around rewards cards. If you see all the commercials for them and all that kind of stuff, just know they are making a ton of money, and all of your friends who are bragging about being perfect and how much they're getting out of these, they're not. And they're losing it somewhere along the way because these companies are making buckets of cash. Have a great day. If you have any questions, please feel free to let me know. And otherwise, I will see you next time.